Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetsreviews.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of the Micromax Canvas Selfie phone which we have got with us. Again, I'm using this phone for approximately 2 days before doing this review, and this phone is something which is designed for people who would like to take very good photos from the rear as well as from the front camera, and you can take very good selfie photos from the front camera on this phone, and camera is definitely the main highlight. That is why they have given this pamphlet with this phone. And as far as specifications are concerned, we have pretty good hardware specification on this one, which includes Android 4.4.2 KitKat, which is coming pre-installed on this one, and we have 13 megapixel rear camera which has Sony sensor, and it is an autofocus camera. It can record high definition video as well, and the front camera is also 13 megapixel which is also having the Sony sensor, so you can take pretty good photos from the rear as well as the front camera on this phone. And we do have dual LED flash on the rear and a soft flash on the front. We have 1.7 GHz true octa-core CPU which is MediaTek 6592, and it is 1.7 GHz. 16 GB of internal storage we have on this one, and we do have support for micro SD memory card. It is a dual SIM phone, and I will tell you how you can actually use 2 SIM card on this one. We have specification which includes some physical specification which is 9.65 millimeter of thickness which we have on this one, which does make this phone slightly thick but not too thick. The overall design on this phone is definitely a very much kind of refresh as compared to some of the Micromax devices I have seen earlier. And we have high definition display as per the resolution, and again it is pretty good. And then we have some other information like the video format. You do have FM also there on this one, so there is an FM application as well. So let's take a look what we have inside. This is how the package look like. The package is very slim and very nicely designed. I would say it better than some of the packaging I have seen earlier from Micromax. And then we have some more information over there which are again the specification. We have Corning Gorilla Glass 3 as well on the screen on the front, which will give you pretty good protection. And one thing which I forgot to mention, that it has 2 GB of RAM as well. And MRP which is mentioned on the box is 19,999. However, you can actually buy it for a slightly lesser price, and these are things which you will get within the package of the phone, which includes the transceiver, which is the phone. You have a charger, hands-free cable, USB cable, user guide, warranty guide, screen guard, and a SIM tray care. And one thing which you may like to note, this device does not have a removable battery, so the battery is there sealed inside within the unit. And the first thing inside the package is the device itself, which is the Micromax Canvas Selfie, and this is how it looks like. I would say it is very different from any other Micromax phone I have seen till date. They have done pretty good work as far as the design of this phone is concerned. It is very good to hold in one hand. The display is 4.7 inch display, again not too big, not too small as well, which is definitely good for the consumer out there. And they also have given a dedicated camera shutter key on this phone, which again help you take photos pretty easily and faster on this one. We have the power and sleep key which is actually at the top. You have a 3.5mm audio jack. This is how the back cover look like. Again, on the back cover they have given a very nice leather like finishing. Again, it is plastic, but good quality plastic has been used, and it has a texture over there with which you can actually get a very good grip when you hold this phone in hand. As far as the rear camera is concerned, the rear camera is 13 megapixel. It is again very nicely designed. We have dual LED flash, one flash over there, one flash over there, and they will fire up simultaneously when you take a photo. You also have a secondary microphone for noise cancellation. We have the Micromax logo over there, which is again metal and looks very nice and feels very nice as well. And we have the Selfie, which is the name of this phone mentioned. We have the loudspeaker over there at the back on the bottom. Again, the back side is kind of curved, so in case you place the device like this on a table, the sound will not get blocked completely because the back side is curved. And there we have the loudspeaker. At the bottom we have micro USB port for data syncing and charging, and we have a primary microphone as well on this phone. And again, this look is actually over here at the bottom on the front as well, which is very nice. And we have touch capacitive buttons which are very nice in terms of the overall feedback, and they also give you a decent vibration feedback, and they do have backlit LED so you can see them easily. And here we have the 13 megapixel camera at the front. So 13 megapixel camera at the front, and we have the earpiece over there which is slightly different in terms of the cutout, but it is okay in terms of sound quality. There is no problem as far as voice clarity is concerned on this phone. Let's take a look what we have inside, and then we will come back to the phone. So again, they have given this pamphlet as well within the package, which tells you how you can actually use 2 SIM card on this phone, or you can use 1 SIM card and another slot you can use for the SD card. So there is a single SIM tray which will look like this. The first slot will take a micro SIM, and the second slot either can take a nano SIM, or you can insert a micro SD memory card onto the second slot. So this is how you can actually use the single SIM card and the micro SD card, or you can use 2 SIM card. In that case you won't be able to use micro SD memory card on this phone. And this is the front camera or the front display protection, which tells you some of the key features, which are the camera. One thing I would like to correct, that is it has a 13 megapixel autofocus rear camera and a 13 megapixel autofocus front camera. So both the cameras, rear and front, are autofocus, and they can record high definition video as well, which is a very good thing. Here we have the other part of the package, which includes the charger, cable and other things. We have already opened them to use, and this is the headphone which you will get within the package. These are tangle free cable headphones, and they're again okay in terms of the sound quality. They do have a button to pick the call, and they also have a mic module over there as well, and this is how the audio lead look like. The sound from these headphones is again good enough, but bass levels are not that great. In case you need that, you can always buy third-party headphones. We have the micro USB cable for data syncing and charging as well, which comes within the package. And let's take a look over the charger which we have. And here we have the charger, and this is the charger which will come within the package. Again, I have not opened this one, but let me just show you the current rating for this charger. It has a LED over there as well, which is good. Micromax branding. And as far as output current is concerned, it is a 1.5 ampere charger. So this is a 1.5 ampere charger which will charge your device pretty fast. And here we have some more booklets, I guess, which should also have the SAR values mentioned on the package. So this is the quick start guide, the Canon Selfie user guide, which tells you some of the important options in the user interface of the camera with which you can actually take very good photos. So these are some things which are mentioned. In case you read that, you will be able to take pretty good selfies with some effects. And then we have more information about the camera UI, which is again around the selfie thing. So they have a lot of options you can actually select. We have the warranty card over there, and on this one we have nothing mentioned. And this is the SAR information document which I was looking forward to see. So this is the value for the SAR, which is 0.8 watt per kg for the head and 0.75 watt per kg for the body. So again, both of these are again under permissible limit, and you also get a screen guard within the package of the phone, so you can apply that. And here we have some more information about how you can actually watch Micromax ads and get paid. So you can actually read this in case you are interested. So let me just keep all the packaging thing aside, and we will take a look over the phone now, which is the Micromax camera Selfie which we have with us. So here we have the Micromax camera Selfie, which looks very nice in terms of the overall build quality. Again, this is a very nicely designed phone and a very good phone in terms of the build quality. It does not make any kind of sound as far as the form factor is concerned, which is very good, and it does feel very nice. As far as edges are concerned, they have added this plastic which actually looks like metal, does give this phone a very premium look, and definitely this phone looks very premium. We have a custom UI which is running on top of Android, which is again smooth. There is no lag of any kind, and you can play high definition games as well without any issues on this phone. First of all, we will take a look over the hardware information which we have on this one, and we will just confirm that it is Micromax A255 as far as the model number is concerned. We have ARM B7 processor clocked at 1.7 GHz. It is MediaTek 6592. As far as display resolution is concerned, it is 720x1280. We have Mali 450 MP GPU on this phone, which can run high definition games pretty easily. And we have 3-axis accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, light, gyroscope, rotation, linear acceleration, and a gravity sensor as well. We do not have magnetic field sensor on this one, but this phone can be used for GPS navigation. Now let's take a look over the software UI, and first of all we will take a look over the notification center. This is how it looks like. You can go to all toggles, and let's go into settings. It does support wireless display as well, in case you are wondering. We have Android 4.4.2 KitKat, which is good, and you do have support for system update, and as per the information which we have got from Micromax, it is going to get Lollipop update as well. When it comes to some other information regarding the storage, So here we have the storage information. We have 16 GB of internal storage, out of which 12.14 GB is available, and the exact available storage for the user is 11.40 GB. We have installed certain applications, so you will get approximately 12 GB on this device, and you also have the option to change the default write disk. So in case you insert an SD card, which can be inserted from this side, which is the same tray, it can be taken out and you can insert an SD card, and then you can change the default write disk and install applications on the SD card. You can move applications from the phone memory to the SD card as well. Let's take a look over the running status of the RAM, and we will find out how much of RAM is actually available. So 1.4 GB of RAM is free on this 2 GB RAM phone, which is again making things pretty smooth, and there is no lag of any kind which I can notice. Under display settings, you can find out that this device does support automatic brightness as well, and let me just come out and show you some more options which might be relevant for you. We have the option of creating a portable Wi-Fi hotspot as well on this phone. We have support for USB tethering, and Bluetooth tethering is also supported. Apart from this, if we just come out and take a look over the wireless display information, let me just go into display settings again and show you whether this device supports wireless display. So it does have support for wireless display. As you can see, you can use wireless display on this phone. And when it comes to wallpaper, static wallpapers, live wallpapers are supported. Video wallpapers are not supported, but you can always make them supported with the help of third-party applications. On AnTuTu, we have got a score of 33301, as you can see, which is a pretty decent score, and it has scored in between LGG3 and HTC1 in terms of ranking, which is good. Again, this device is pretty good on the hardware front, and it can play high definition games in day-to-day usage. There is no problem with this phone. On Micromax, as we expected, we have got a pretty good score of 61.7 FPS, which is one of the best score, and again it can play high definition and medium graphic intensive game as well pretty nicely. Both of them can be ran smoothly. When it comes to multi-touch, we have 10-point multi-touch on this phone, which is also good. That indicates that the display is actually a very good quality display. And when we talk about games, we have two games as of now, which is the Subway Surfer, which is a casual game, and then we will have a graphic intensive game which is called Blood and Glory. Now here we have Subway Surfer, which is running pretty smoothly on this device. Touchscreen is very responsive. It is almost an instant response which I'm getting from the touchscreen, and in terms of graphics there is no problem as well. However, there was a slight glitch, but overall this game is running pretty smoothly. Graphics are rendered very nicely on this phone, and you can play this game without any kind of lag or touchscreen problem. So everything is running smoothly on this one. You can play Subway Surfer very smoothly. Now we are playing this graphic intensive game which is called Blood and Glory. And you can play this game pretty smoothly. As you can see, graphics are loaded very nicely. There is no problem with the graphics, there is no problem with the touchscreen as well. Everything is running smoothly on this phone. You can play this one without any issues. You can also play other games like Modern Combat 5 and Frontline Commando D-Day as well, which are kind of graphic intensive game. You can play Asphalt 8 as well on this device without any kind of issues. In terms of gaming hardware, it does have the kind of hardware you need on a smartphone which cost you this much money. Now here we have the camera UI. As you can see, this is how the camera UI look like. The camera UI does have a lot of things to offer. As far as taking photos or taking beautiful photos are concerned, we have the option to enhance the eyes. You can slim down the face, you can smoothen the skin, you can apply some whitening, you can also whiten up the teeth, you can remove oil and face dark circles as well. All these options are provided on this phone as far as camera interface is concerned. When it comes to the settings, I can tell you that this device can record high definition video and it can take photos from the rear camera at 13 megapixel. When it comes to video resolution, the video quality is high and fine, which is again 720p and 1080p. This is 720p and then you have 1080p. When it comes to some other settings, we have GPS location as well, which you can track on this one. And let me just toggle to the front camera, and here we have the front camera. As you can see, this is how the front camera look like for this phone. Again, the front camera is an autofocus camera, which is a very good thing, and you can take very good photos from the front camera. And let me just take a photo of mine. So I've just taken the selfie, and again you can also enhance things on the selfie, especially your eyes, like this. You can actually enhance it. You can slim down your face as well. This is how it will basically do that. I'm not sure whether you can see that, but it does give you some options. It can actually slim down your face. You can smoothen the skin. Okay, this is how it works. Again, all these things will be there on the photo in real time before you even capture it. You can see that you can whiten up the skin like this so that you look better, and then you have teeth whitening as well, which is something which it can do. So all these things are there, and you can take very good photos. Let's take a look over the settings. As far as photo resolution is concerned, you can take photos at 13 megapixel, and when it comes to video resolution, again you can record high definition video at 720p as well as at 1080p on this phone. Let me just come back and take a photo as of now, and the front camera selfie which I have already taken, let me just show you that one. So the front camera selfie has came out to be pretty good, I would say. One of the best front camera selfie, I would say, because it has a 13 megapixel camera. It can capture details very nicely even in this low light, and it has captured the small text of the handycam which was written over there. So it can take very good photos from the front camera, and the rear camera should also do good. Let me just take a look over the rear camera as well. This is how the rear camera look like, and I will take the photo right now in this low light scenario of this small creature over there. And let me just disable the light, and we have the pic again. So we have taken both of these photos, one without light, one with light, and I can show you both of them. This is how a photo look like. In terms of color production and details, very nicely details are captured, and color production is also very good. So you can take very good photos in light, whereas the photo which has been taken without light, this photo is slightly grainy once you zoom in, but still it is looking very good as far as the low light performance of this device is concerned. And you can take photos from this device from the rear camera, which can be very good even in low light. So both the rear camera as well as the front camera are doing a very good job on this phone. And as far as bloatware is concerned, we do have some applications which are coming pre-installed. You have File Manager, which is again a useful application. You have FM Radio, which is also a useful application, and then you have some more applications which includes Hello TV, Hike, Mad, Opera Mini, Opera Max. Some of these applications are kind of useful, but some of them are not useful at all, and these are all the applications which are coming pre-installed. You have some trial version games as well which are coming pre-installed, which are these. Again, you can install more games, but these are the ones which are coming pre-installed. Bloatware again may look more in terms of number of apps, but in terms of the space, it is not wasting much of the space. We have this widget as well, which is again from Micromax. Let's take a look over the phone dialer, and here we have the phone dialer, which is a simple phone dialer. It does give you the option of making a cellular video call as well, which is good. On the messaging interface, let me just take a look. This is how the interface look like. As you can see, it is a stock Android messaging application interface, but the keyboard is not stock Android. It comes with swipe keyboard, which gives you the option of doing continuous input typing on this device, and it does give you the suggestions at the top. Whenever you tap on the keys, you also get a pop-up of whatever key you have pressed. So typing experience is pretty good on this phone. You can always type in the landscape mode as well in case you face any issues. However, the keys are pretty big in size, I would say, even in the portrait mode, and you can easily type on this phone. And you can also do swipe to type, which is supported on this one. So here we have a high definition video which is playing from our YouTube video channel, and this is getting played at 720p. This device can play high definition videos without any issues. Either it is 1080p videos or 720p videos, you can play them. When it comes to viewing angles are also good. You can see the display from extreme angles. However, it is not very colorful from certain angles. There is slight amount of discoloration, but still it is visible to a great extent. And let me just show you the quality of the loudspeaker as well. The loudspeaker is at full volume now, and let's see how loud it is. The loudspeaker is actually at the back side, which is again pretty loud for a device like this. Not too loud, not too less as well in terms of sound. It is good enough, I would say. and if you place it like this on a table, the sound will get muffled, but it will not get blocked completely. So sound does not get blocked completely because this device has a curved back, which again does make sure that you have a sound even when you place it on a table. That's all from us as far as the quick unboxing and full review of the Micromax Canvas Selfie phone, which does justify its name. As far as the camera performance is concerned, we have a 13 megapixel camera and a 13 megapixel front camera. Both of these cameras are autofocus and it can record high definition video both from the rear as well as front camera. They can actually shoot very good selfie photos even in low light. So in terms of selfie, you can trust this phone. In terms of overall build quality and design, this is definitely a very different design. Build quality is nice and it is a pretty good value for money as well for those people who would like to play high definition games or who would like to do heavy intensive usage on this one, especially when it comes to graphics. So you can do that on this one without any issues. We would like to give a thumbs up to this phone. In case you have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comment section below. I would say the only drawback for this phone is going to be the display size. For some of the people out there, 5-inch display is something which they need minimum, but this device has a 4.7-inch display, which is not too big, not too small, and it has a pretty good color protection and very good display clarity as well, as it has a high definition display. So that's all from us. Thanks for watching this video. In case you have any questions for this device, we would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.